I've just been reading the latest opinion piece from the Australian Banking Association, the ABA, and honestly, I don't think it lands the way they imagined. The ABA is out in force this week with CEO Simon Birmingham essentially saying that big tech needs to start acting like big banks and pay their fair share of tax. They're bragging about the $16 billion in taxes and levies the Australian bank paid last year, claiming they do all the heavy lifting while Apple, Google and Meta just sit on top of the system and monetize it. Poor old Macquarie and the Big Four, boo-hoo. The big banks don't have the technology necessary to compete, so now they're crying to the regulators to level the playing field. They're basically saying, we're heavily regulated and taxed, so you should punish the tech giants too. But here is the reality for the rest of us. Either we're ripped off by our banks failing to link our offset accounts and charging deceased estates and so on, or by the overseas conglomerates avoiding tax, so either way us taxpayers pay more. Think about it, the banks pay $16 billion in tax, sure, but where does that money actually come from? And their profits? It comes from your record high mortgage multiple, your hidden fees and clerical errors we keep seeing them being fined for, whether it's ANZ or check out this video about Macquarie. And then they rip us off more to cover these fines to ensure they meet their quarterly targets. On top of you and me carrying the burden of making the banks wealthy, we've got tax shortfalls from big tech, who are notorious for complex accounting that shifts profits offshore, and we end up covering any gaps there too. So our choice is to be squeezed by the local guys or contribute to the system bypassed by the global giants. Meanwhile, the cost of living keeps climbing. The banks aren't fighting for you, they're fighting for their own profit margins because Apple Pay and digital wallets are earning their lunch. Maybe we're not so much the lucky country when our two biggest options are just different versions of the same vacuum cleaner on our own bank accounts. What do you think? Are you on Team Bank or Team Tech? Or are you like me and just tired of being the one who always ends up paying the bill? Let me know in the comments. Thanks for watching.